we've got this 2025 Road Glide in the shop. It's here for a 1,000-mile service. It's got like 998 miles on it. I don't want to talk about the 1,000-mile service, but what I do want to talk about is floorboards. Now, this is actually Jesse's bike, and if you remember before, we did a video on HoPro USA floorboards. That was Jesse's 2023 Fat Boy, and those are great floorboards, really good product. I believe they're around $399, so 400 bucks. If you want to go back and see that video, I'll link it in the description or something like that. But on this particular bike, he decided to go with Thrashing floorboards, and good decision. I mean, these things look great. They're black. It complements the black on the bike. They're pretty grippy, and they're really good looking floorboard. But he has put these floorboards on this brand new motorcycle. That means that he had brand new 2025 Road Glide floorboards that he actually gifted to me. So what I want to do is see if these floorboards with 998 miles on them will actually fit on our 09 Softail project. So stay tuned. All right, let's go. We've got the Road Glide off the lift. We've got the Softail project back on the lift, and we're going to see if these floorboards are actually going to fit on this bike. Let's check it out. All right, first things first, we're going to measure, because there's no point in taking parts off the bike if we don't think it's going to work. So let's check that out. Okay, now the easiest way to measure for the floorboard is actually to lift this one up. All right, now they've designed these with some give to them in case, you know, you lean your bike over far enough to where it scrapes the asphalt, as you can see this one did. If they did not move, then the floorboard itself could end up acting like a pivot point or fulcrum and potentially take the rubber right off the ground, and then you'd slide off the side of the road, and nobody wants to do that. So that's why these things move. But in moving it, it exposes where this thing actually bolts on and exposes the frame for the floorboard. So we need to measure from this point here to this point here on the inside of that. Okay, so let's do that first, and that is approximately, it's approximately 8.5. Okay, now we're going to measure from the inside of this to the inside of that, and that is approximately 7.5. And I say approximately because I can't lay it right up on there. But we'll have to get a different camera view and we'll measure the floorboard. Maybe this is a good opportunity to meet the camera crew. Yeah, hi, I'm the filming technician. I've got quite a bit of experience. I've been using a phone since they came out. So I hope that comes across in the product that we're delivering. Now back to Rooster. Okay, so in measuring the newer floorboard, we have approximately 8.5 inches to the inside of the outside on that. And then we have approximately 7.5 inches on the inside of that. So this is almost identical. So that's a 2009 to 2025, and that measurement seems to be pretty good. Now the only other measurement we'll have to check is to see if this will sit flat on that mount after it's installed, because you don't want to have it, you know, I'll do an extreme example. You don't want to have it be like this, you know, down like that, or, you know, up like that. You want it level. So we'll check that measurement as well. So that is approximately 7/16, it looks like, to the center of that bolt hole. Now we'll check the other floorboard. Now, if we go from the top of that floorboard to the center of that bolt, it is approximately 7/16. These things are going to go right on there. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's get this done. You're going to need a 3/16 Allen wrench, any one that you have, and a 7/16 wrench. Okay. Now, these bolts are both slid in front to back. Take your 3/16 Allen wrench and your wrench. Oh. They can get a little rusty, so it might take some doing to get it off. Now these ones can be pretty easy because, you know, you've got all this space out here. You know, you can get your Allen wrench in there, no problem at all. These sometimes can be a little awkward if you don't have a ball end Allen wrench or something, but it's totally doable. And then the nut is on the outside of that. Oh, that's actually loosening it up pretty good. Now I'm not taking the bolts out yet because I'm just holding that side up there. And I'll do the same here. There you go. And we're going to put these nuts over here. All right, and you can tell with the tension off of that, this thing flops around a lot. So after that, you just pull that bolt out, and she's gone. Now there's one other thing that we need to check, and that's the hardware, which I have right here in a magnet tray. Because I promise you, if it was not in a magnet tray, I would knock it off the lift and probably kick it. It'd end up under the tire machine. I'd be looking for it for days. So always a magnet tray. But anyway, in checking the hardware, I mean, even just looking at it, you can tell these are the same exact bolts. I mean, they are the same. And we'll just double check and slide it in this hole, and yep, it's perfect. So not only did we get the new floorboards off the 2025 Road Glide, but we also got the new hardware with it, and that's really cool. We'll take that old hardware and put it in our hardware drawer, and maybe if we need one on another project, we'll have it. Let's put this thing on. Look at that, sliding right over there. Now remember, these go front to back and front to back. Beautiful. And it is sitting level, which is what we wanted. So that is great. What do we need now? We need blue Loctite. So we're going to put a drop of blue Loctite on each one of these so we don't have a chance of them falling off. I'm going to start the nut on this one by hand. That's good. And we're going to start the one in the back by hand. Okay, I'm going to start with the front one because that's one's I have to hold this up, and this one's a little easier to get to with the Allen wrench. And just going to tighten that down. And we'll get the back one. There we go. Now this is the one that's actually going to tighten up on that frame so it doesn't flop up and down. You just want to give it a little bit of resistance. And we'll go back to the front one to tighten that up a little bit more. That should be good. Look at that. Now we'll just clean that up, and I think that's going to be a great addition to this thing. Let's check it out. Look at that. 2025 Road Glide Floorboard. 2009 Softail. Who knew? Well, that couldn't have gone any better. I'm pretty happy about that. So 2025 Road Glide Floorboards on the 2009 Softail. I'm going to pick up my tools. I'm going to move to the other side and put that one on. I hope that you enjoyed this video, a little bit of knowledge out of it, or some entertainment anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great day. And as always, ride your bike.